Hello, Tevin.
Hello, Bill Nye, the science guy.
Actually, it's Kyle, the science guy, but close enough.
Ooh, what are you, the Timu version?
I guess I'm. You know what? I can't say what I want to say.
Say it.
No, I'll
Say it.
tell you off screen.
Say it with your chest.
No, I'll tell you off screen. I would prefer not to say, but
Okay.
you'll laugh when you hear it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Devin, it's been a month since I watched, or sorry, 2 months since I watched this movie.
Oof. Sorry.
Could you kindly tell them what podcast we're on, why we were on, what is it, Red Note?
No. Dude, when you literally said something, that bill just passed to the Senator Ed. Oh crap! I just saw it. He just released the extension to 270 days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're not on
the
the Red app. We're not on Red
not yet.
Note. Not yet.
Uh, oh my gosh. But yeah,
I'm,
the
there we
government's
go.
crazy.
There we go. Well, dude, here's my thing. There we go. So I'm not yelling in my ear. Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
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 Oh, great.
Just
Now,
yelling in your ear.
rip all the headphone users.
Sorry. Not
Just like TikTok.
you know, we're gonna feel pretty stupid when this comes out and it's still around.
Okay, no, here's the thing. With TikTok, they pushed it to 270. The goal was actually to buy out TikTok,
Uh
by American lobbyists. But because of the whole Red Note thing, it didn't go the way they hoped. So they
yeah.
pushed back the bill and hoping to come up with a new thing.
Yeah, my For You feed today while I'm messaging people has just been Red Note, the some and I'll tell you off screen because I don't want to get in this debate. Well, I don't want to get into this on camera, but dude,
Is it about the Sonic movie?
no, I haven't even watched that yet.
I haven't
Did you
either.
see it?
No. I rewatched Sonic 1, 2, and all of Knuckles.
I haven't seen Knuckles. Is it important to 3? You think?
I thought it was nice. It was a
Well,
lovely time.
I wait. Weren't you gonna go see it this weekend or no?
We were, but finances.
Wasn't worth it. He's gonna. Do you guys have it on Paramount Plus?
We may rent it on Amazon. We don't know yet.
Okay.
This is more of a Kyle thing than a Kyle and a Hannah thing.
You got a man. You got a point. Megan asked me the same thing, and I'm like, dude, it's just when they come out on like the rental, like I get the argument,
The
but at the
rental's
same time,
almost more affordable than
the movie ticket.
yeah, at this point for 2 movie tickets. At this point,
Oh, that's fair because Hannah's gonna want to go with you.
maybe
Excuse
she's
me,
not
but
really invested. She would pop in for the movie and be like, "So
that's
this
a
is it,"
hit.
and then walk out of the room. And I'm like, "Yep."
She's gonna be like, "That's a hedgehog. Does it go fast? I
Yep.
like the little yellow one. That tail, his tail is cute."
Oh, Tails is actually my favorite.
He's done pretty well.
Yeah.
We're not covering the Sonic movie today, by the way, everybody. We got to clarify
No,
that.
I just have ADHD, and I got distracted.
But
Gotta go
yeah,
fast.
gotta go fast. Oh my god, who was it on our show that had bad ADHD? No, I'm talking about a guest.
I think Kyle had it.
It was.
Kyle also had ADHD, which is ironic that we had 2 Kyles with ADHD.
Yeah, hey, go watch that episode now on the Random Hour. No, that was
Yeah,
actually.
it's out now.
Yeah, it's out now. Go check her out.
By the time this comes out, that's out. But
Yeah, that's out. Go watch that. It's powered by. There's 2 Kyles. I get frustrated. And we call her like Kyle. We call this Kyle Kyle C. Her Kyle Kyle F. Kyle K.
No, Kyle K.
Kyle K. I mean, it was.
Yeah, we're both like one of us is going to get confused, and she's like, "What are we gonna do?" And I'm like, "Well, we've had one other Kyle on here before, and it kind of confused me for a little bit, so I just sit there for a little bit, assuming it's the other Kyle they're talking to, and so I would be like, "Oh, it's my turn," when it was when my turn was up.
But yeah, we watched our favorite turtle and a half shell, Gamera versus Jiger,
Oh, I watched
19.
Luigi in a half shell.
You know, I know that was a joke, but that's out there somewhere. Oh, you're typing that up right now, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I
It's,
actually yeah.
it's probably gonna pop.
It sounded enough like a real thing that I should look it up.
Turtles in a half shell, Luigi power. Oh
Mario
my!
Kart. Okay, what pops up is the Mario Kart in real life, Luigi Death Stare. And
Oh,
it's just like 4 minutes. You remember this video came out in 2016, and the
mm.
guy was on his thing, and because of the Mario Kart thing, he would throw like a little shell and then just slowly drive by you and go.
Yeah, dude, I remember that in the SNL. Remember when SNL did a Dark Mario Kart movie parody before?
Yep, the Last of Us.
Okay, was that one Last of Us? I still haven't one. I haven't.
It was like a Last of Us version of Mario Kart, which I thought was pretty cool. I would have enjoyed a movie like that.
Is it sad to say one? I still haven't beaten the first game, nor the second one, or watched the show. And Megan's like, oh, "Yeah, I want you to beat the game so we can enjoy the show together." I got distracted.
I haven't played the second one. I've watched all the playthrough of the first one.
The music's so good though.
It is.
I enjoy the music, and obviously it's from the PS3 era, which kind of draws me out of it, like the
Mhm.
anime style. But I could see why people love it. I mean, it's got a good score to it. And then we did try to watch the live reading that came out on YouTube,
Yep.
but me and Megan struggled watching it. Like it
If it
was
makes
cool to
you
watch.
feel any better, I have watched The Wizard of Oz. I watched most of Return to Oz, and then
Oh, dude,
I finished all the Wizard of Oz books on audiobook, including the small stories. And then I am almost done with Wicked. I'm on the last book until later this year when this
mm,
comes out, and I think it's Elfie comes out.
mm.
Um, let me check the new Wicked book. Wicked. After out
I can hear
of.
Hannah singing in the background.
Okay, so it's not just me. Um,
I mean, I can barely hear her, but I know she's here. Brought to you by Hannah singing. We're going to talk about Gamera in a second.
you know what? I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me go to Audible. I've been getting an Audible recently.
Have
Your
you?
Tell your wife. I want you to tell your wife, Devin, because she's been trying to get me into it for so long. Yeah, Elfie's the next book. I don't know why I was second guessing myself so much.
I mean, dude, Return of Wizard of Oz is a fever dream. Like that's one you definitely don't want to watch high.
You mean Return to Oz?
Yeah, Return to Oz. Sorry,
It is amalgamation of a couple different.
dude. I remember watching it on a rainy day, like as soon as we got Disney Plus, because like I didn't know they made a sequel, and I was like, oh, I never knew this existed, and I was like, oh my,
See, I want not maybe not on popcorn buckets. I probably want to do when we review Wizard of Oz on our own. But there's a girl on TikTok I want to get on the random hour, and she's like an Oz fanatic. She's
can you
held the
send me your
release.
profile?
No,
Send me your profile.
but I enjoy her stuff because I'll like I've got some like questions and stuff, and I'll look over her comments and all that, and it's pretty cool.
Send me your profile. I'll send it a DM.
Okay, all right, Devin. Uh,
I know. 8 minutes in, we're getting
10 minutes.
distracted. We're getting distracted.
So if you haven't noticed, 10 minutes in, I have ADHD.
And I'm
That
just
is the
me.
running theme of this podcast.
We'll get to the movie eventually.
10 minutes in, we talk about whatever hyperfixation Kyle may have in this universe. What year the hyperfixation was? Not important.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But Devin, we watched Gamera Vs Jiger, 1970.
Oh, I thought it was Zyger. Every time in my brain, I'm like Zyger, because
No,
obviously,
Zygra
oh
was the 1971,
yeah,
which you watched first.
yep,
And I definitely didn't watch first
yep.
because I made a mistake.
You did.
Well, you made a mistake.
Somebody made a mistake.
Only Devin made a mistake. I definitely didn't. I've never made a mistake in my life.
Oh, this was that movie where you're like, oh,
I was like, I watched both of them, and I looked over my notes. I was like, these are the same notes, and I looked over like more extensively, and I was like, monkey. What's wrong, Devin? What?
I just remember that's right because you were like, oh, I made it. Oopsie.
I made it. Oopsie.
Oopsie daisy.
All right, Devin. Could you kindly recap the movie?
So basically, it's about our turtle and a half shell who's like the kids.
That's a full shell. That's a big back boy.
Yeah, big back turtle.
That's Big Man Blastoise.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. Dang. Jack, can you not get out, buddy? I closed the door too much. Hold up.
Well, this is fun. Devin just left for his recap. Those that don't see the audio, or only hearing the audio, and that's why I think Devin's a bad person.
No, I didn't. You started recapping the movie real fast. Sorry, I closed the door too tight. He couldn't poke his head out. He wants to go lay with Megan.
Okay.
But yeah, our favorite big back turtle Blastoid was just flying through the universe, and of course, humans are like, "I'm gonna play with this underground well to get lava and power," and it opened up a big giant needle monster. It was like, "I'm gonna wreck shit and drink Mountain Dew."
I'm all hacked up. I'm Mountain Dew.
Listen, if that monster could talk, in my brain, I was like, he definitely would be a redneck.
You know, we haven't done Talladega Nights yet.
Really? Oh, no, we have. Oh, dude, we got to watch that one together. I'm on fire. I did fall asleep to Step Brothers the other night, and I woke up to Boats and Hoes. And I was like, oh, what a good way to wake up to Boats and Hoes.
Step Brothers was on the schedule at one point. I hope you know that.
It was? I don't remember.
It was when both of us had Netflix.
Oh, yeah, it's on Peacock now.
You told me you didn't have Netflix, and so I took it off.
Yeah, it's on Peacock now. But anyways, that's how sometimes when I think of the personalities of these monsters, I'm just like, I feel like this one will be proper. And this one, I was like, he's definitely redneck. He's definitely...
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. I'm gonna
praise him, praise Deal. Beavis and Butthead.
Bro, I'm so done.
What's wrong, Devin?
I don't...
Where's your composure?
I lost it a long time ago.
You're a mediocre podcast host. Pull it together, man.
Oh, mediocre? I'm not the best?
You know the content we make.
We're just glad somebody listens.
It's mostly our mothers.
It's mostly...
That's not true. Mom ain't listen to this.
Your mom would... Your mom would come to my house and whip me.
I know shit. And then be like, now I'm going to get him. Kyle,
Yeah.
run. She can't catch me. I'm faster than foot, boy.
See,
I'm faster than foot.
She would blame it on me and be like, David, what I tell you boys about being bad? Your mama told you not to use that pot milk. Yes, Mrs. Crump, I'm sorry. I go blur out all the bad words.
Okay, you ready to recap the movie though?
That's pretty much the movie. I mean,
okay.
Dude,
I thought this was one of the more better Gamera movies, actually.
It's repetitive, but yes, I agree with you. because it is a 70s movie, okay?
Hmm.
But I feel like it was on the higher edge quality side of the 70s cuz both costumes look good. I mean, the fact that he could shoot needles looked pretty good to me. You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you want me to read you a summary from like um Google?
Sure, go ahead. So the people at home
Um,
can know.
Two children in a submarine save a big turtle camera from Jiger, an iguana thing at Expo 70.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
got it.
kidding. That is
Dude,
exactly what it says.
dude, this movie and Super Gamera, when we were making jokes about him liking children, he likes children. He's just like, hey, I'm your friend.
You want to know IMDb's summary?
Sure.
When an ancient statue is moving for display in Expo 70, a giant, vaguely triceratops like monster is released. The monster goes to Japan in pursuit of the statue and ends up battling Camera, the giant flying turtle.
Yeah, it's a pretty good synopsis.
That's the movie.
It is. It was pretty good though. I didn't. It does kind of run together,
Mhm.
but out of the '70s era, you know, since we've watched so many from the late '60s,
We
um,
have reviewed 5 Camera movies.
to me, this is one of the top tier ones because they got it all figured out together. Although the plot, I mean, dude, these kaiju movies don't have the best plot.
They never do.
This is They never do, and it is what it is, right? But if you're looking for decent quality, decent fight scenes from that era, good costumes, and just overall good fight, I recommend this one.
All right, Devin, are you ready for my notes?
Go ahead.
Okily dokily.
All right, Ned Flanders.
I actually use that a lot at work, and my friend,
Oh my! Do
one of
you
my
really?
friends at work
Wait,
just goes,
wait. So you mean to tell me
I'm like, okily dokily.
st- you're playing with trains? Oh,
Yep.
by the way, Tommy thought you still worked at Shorter, and I was like, dude,
Did he
he
show up?
no, he was like, he's like, I told him everything that was going on, and he was like, I told him how you and Megan moved. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, yeah, you and Megan moved. You and
Megan
Hannah.
moved in with me?
Yeah, apparently.
Huh. Like, you know what's interesting about that? I haven't seen her once.
You haven't seen her once in your one bedroom
No.
apartment.
No, it's like a 1 bedroom, so I'm kind of confused on where she's staying.
Check your
I'm gonna lift up
closet.
the rug. Ah!
Hey, Kyle, want to crochet?
I was wondering how that rug got there. She made it.
Hey, it's like with cats in the hurricane. She's like metal. She's like Snake. I'm in a box. I'm in a rug. I made the rug.
No.
Sorry. Um,
All right,
I
you ready
lost
for
my
my notes?
I lost my train of thought. Hold up. Yeah, he thought you worked at an actual like train warehouse fixing trains themselves. I was like, no, he works at a warehouse for model trains, and he started dying laughing.
It's the autism.
So you work at a model train store, and you go oakley dokley.
Yeah.
I swear, if Hannah the next time I
We've
see her
got
is,
haunted dolls if you want.
no, I don't want a haunted doll. Do not put a haunted doll in my mailbox. Don't do it. Don't you
Right.
If you, I want you to know,
Do you want
if you do,
Pinocchio or do you want Mickey Mouse?
listen, if you do,
They're both
uh,
marionettes.
listen, if you do, and I survive
This
a night
isn't a
with that
bit.
thing, no, I know it's not a bit, but if I survive one night with them things, the next comedy show you go to, it's coming on stage with me.
Start
It's
dancing out.
going, it's going on stage.
Okay, you ready for my notes though?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's weird all the children know Gamera likes children, but all the adults hardly never do and have to be reminded.
Yeah, that's getting kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And it also, I know we make jokes about him being a weirdo, but it's like, all right, bro, like it's in reality, right? And I started doing some deep thinking. I was like, is Gamera even real? Is these monsters even real? Is he a figment of all these children's imaginations?
Clifford,
Maybe.
the big red dog, to be fair, is so big because of love.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that doesn't line up with the original,
Mm-hmm.
but theoretically, if all the children believed hard enough in a giant turtle, I mean,
Well,
by
well,
kaiju law, maybe.
maybe.
Yeah, like no, like, legitimately by anime logic, maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing, but I'm not going to rule it out. Oddly enough,
Really, you're not gonna rule it out?
no. I mean, Clifford the Big Red Dog is so big because of love.
Yeah, dude.
So I mean, as far as kaiju's go, I mean, is that the weirdest thing?
No, but it made me think. I like it. See how it makes you think? You're like,
Um, Gamera landed. Gamera slid like he was trying to get good distance for a water slide.
he's always doing that with his jet fuels, and he's just like,
No, this one was very prominent where he's like, "Wee."
it's true though.
Um, I feel like the giant turtle that regularly fights off pedo aliens tries to stop you. You may be the villain.
You think?
Are these some of the subs from the previous movies? Are these the same kids? Are we getting consistency?
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one thought that. When I was watching it,
I
I was like,
assumed it was the same subs, but I could not remember.
okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I think they may have been the same kids too because they look eerily similar.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, the
Yeah.
Triceratops rocketing across the ocean is goofy looking.
Oh yes.
This is coming from a guy that says Oakley Dokley unironically.
And you work at a warehouse train station.
Choo choo.
You as bad as sending me that Thomas train engine meme.
I send you plenty of weird stuff to where when you open it at work, you're like, I don't know what I'm getting.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. And I'm just like, I'm here for it as I'm dealing with what I told you I dealt with today.
It'll make you chuckle.
Oh, it does. On top of the crap I've been dealing with already, and it's only Tuesday. I mean,
Normally,
Sunday.
if it's like really disturbing, and I send it to you, normally it's one of those, hey, I saw this thing. Validate the idea that I also saw this, and I'm not going crazy.
Oh, no, you're not. I'm just like, yep,
Yep.
this is real.
Um, let's see. Jaeger has a convenient arching laser.
Dude, that was so stupid.
It just like conveniently goes where it needs to.
Yes, bro. Like, really, bro? Like, what are we doing? It's like, it's like a DC movie or a DC comic book. Like, Redcon, I have lasers now when I didn't for like 50 years.
I don't think you know who Jaeger and Camera are.
Gamera is the turtle.
Yeah, I was talking about Jaeger.
Oh, poop. I was thinking of the. Okay, they're mine. Still counts. My brain was like, yeah, he had. I did see the laser.
That's like somebody being like, "Man, I really don't like Devin," and think referring to me as Devin out of the two of us. I know they're like, it's the same podcast, same thing.
My bad.
Um, Gamera gets wrecked in every
Always.
movie so far. This may be the most brutal so far.
Mm.
Like Big Back Turtle Man, going through it today.
Oh, dude. You don't know the half of it.
Um, it's a atypical uh, plot line for Gamera to fight the monster, get hit. It's I'm sorry. It's typical for Gamera to fight the monster, get his shit rocked, then
Mm-hmm.
come back with piss and vinegar, and like I ain't hear no bell.
Didn't we make that joke on Tick? No, it was something else. They're going, I didn't hear no bell.
We no we I think we were just messaging back and forth. I don't
We
remember.
were. I thought we. I remember. That's right. I was just checking our. When I was checking to see what movies you had already watched, I scrolled too far up, and I was like, "What were we?" Oh, that's right. When I sent you that meme, I didn't hear no bell.
Yep. The suit looks phenomenally better in this movie.
They all do, actually. Doesn't look so cheesy, and that's what I got to give this movie praise. Is the props look way better than they did in the '60s.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Still some goofy looking arch aliens,
Yeah.
monsters, kaijus, but yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it still is and when they zoom in, but like overall, you're like, okay, this is nowhere near as bad. Especially like even though the Godzilla ones, when Godzilla first started out, he was like droopy and don't get me started on Son of
yeah.
Godzilla. Yeah, that
Nothing changes, but the eye light up.
I was like,
Blink.
I'm gonna ride on my tail.
Wee.
He's like, hey,
Uh,
you're 50 feet away from me. Hold up, let me ride my tail.
um,
Oh
you lost
flip.
me when the Triceratops used telekinesis, but not when the ancient turtle used rocket science.
I mean, plot
Uh,
armor.
Devin, could you open up the share drive for episode 2? I have some pictures for you to view.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So Gamer's X-ray
All right,
is
hold up, hold up, hold up,
odd.
hold up, hold up.
I can start talking while you pull it up,
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
so the people know what I'm talking about. Gamer's X-ray is odd. He has a cartoon heart-shaped heart. Um, and what's with his weird made rib? So basically,
Okay,
he
I got
does
pulled up.
not have proper anatomy for a turtle.
Well, dude, he's got flames coming out of his back legs. What do you expect? I don't see no nitro fuel.
Well, he didn't really have ribs. Um,
That I can see.
did you hear that?
I did. He doesn't have ribs.
No, did you hear that?
Hear what?
I guess not. Yeah, there's just like this really big boom.
Hello, Kyle. It's your inner
Camera,
voice.
is it you, camera?
Oh God, camera's coming for you.
But like, actually, my anatomy.
He's
He's
gonna
got the
pull.
glasses on.
How dare you insult my anatomy? I'll have you know that I have a jetpack, 4 big old ribs, and abs of steel as he eats like a bean beef burrito.
Yeah,
Ugh. Although his blood's green, and I'm like, ew.
yeah,
That grossed me out. I don't know why.
but yeah, the X-ray in the movie did not match up to the actual X-ray.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, there's like a couple bits. Their ribs were not prominent. He had a cartoon heart. Um, I'm trying to pull up the original from the movie. I don't remember if I could find it or not.
You probably couldn't find it knowing
There it is.
you. Okay.
So it kind of just had the outline of his shell and then just lines. He didn't really have ribs, which the ribs don't go all the way down, but it's similar.
Mm-hmm.
Um, his internal, not to mention, there's no way for that to really be pulled off. The internal organ system's all out of whack. I mean, I'll give them points. The shell is a bone technically, and probably wouldn't do too well under an actual X X-ray, especially for a giant turtle that magnitude. Although I don't know how they got a X-ray to begin with. So
I
points where
mean,
it's due, but at the same time, not completely accurate, but not awful. I think they may have done a um. So his turtle-like design may have been inspired a black tortoise, a symbol of Eastern Asian mythology, and I'll go
mm,
into that in a minute. But there's elements where the X-ray didn't match up, but I'll give them points where it did.
mm,
Yeah. So Asian mythology, it's illogical for a sub to fit inside Gamera. Weird how the X-ray gives a live feed of a submarine is when an X-ray pic is a picture and not a live video.
mm.
How is there a cave inside the turtle? How are they breathing?
I mean, I always say plot armor because, oh, excuse me. If you think about these too hard, it'll keep you up at night. It's like, why am I thinking of this?
Yep. Um, so let me, Devin, do you know what a parasectoid wasp is?
Say no, I do not.
So it's a species of wasp that um, lay eggs in or on the bodies of arthropods sooner or later, causing the death of the host. Different species specialize in their host in different insects, or is most often Leptotheria, though some select beetles, flies, or other bugs. The spider wasp, Pompilidae, uh, exclusively attack spiders.
Oh my.
Um, as you haven't guessed by now, uh, I saw the opportunity to do science.
Oh no. Are you gonna talk about currents? Because I've already watched that lecture like 3 times today.
Do what?
The Bill Nye Science Guy video we had to watch today was about currents. I've had
That
to
does
watch it.
not have anything to do with this movie.
Oh, thank God, because I
Do
was about
you
to.
want me to talk about currents?
No, no, please, no,
Because
no,
currently you're a
no, no, no,
bitch.
no, 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 no. Wow, wow,
I'm sorry, that was a good one. I don't
wow,
care who your mama is.
wow.
All right, you ready for me to keep going?
Go.
Parasectoid wasp species differ in most life stage. They attack eggs, larvae, pupae, or adults. They mainly follow one of two major strategies with parasitism. Um, Neither they are endoparasitic, developing inside the host, or kinocarbonate, allowing the host to continue to feed, develop, and molt, or they are ectoparasitic, developing outside the host and you really don't hear that, do you?
Mm-mm.
Somebody's like angrily stomping up the stairs.
I just
Inompetent, paralyzing, and our host did they just paralyzed the host immediately.
just paralyzing.
Yep. Let that Britney Spears song talk to you.
Oof.
Um. Anyway, pick summer blowout. Yeah, that's some strategies that parasitic wasps use.
Hmm.
Do you want to go into more parasitic wasp, or you want me to just take my last note?
Take your last note.
Um, Gamera endangers children a lot for a protector of children.
See, we say that every movie.
And is it wrong yet?
No, it is not.
That's what I thought.
Every movie he does this.
All right, Devin, I'm out of notes.
I'm got nothing much to say. This is a pretty, I'm gonna rate this. It's a solid 5. Um, not terrible. Suits upgrade. Good choreography. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, it was a masterpiece. But I'm like, dude,
I will. I think this deserves.
shut up. You know it doesn't.
Fair,
You
fair
know it
enough.
does.
I'm giving it a 6.25
Ugh.
out of 10
Why? Why?
because I wanted to.
No. Give it a 5. No, I'm just kidding, bro.
Why don't you suck on my balls,
Gay.
Mr. Garrison?
Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what you say? I said, sucker my.
Let's see. Let me see
Oh, I
where
thought you were
we
about to pull out a
are.
microphone.
No, I was trying to figure out where this puts this Gamera movie with all the other Gamera movies.
Okay.
But for the life of me, I could not figure out what 5 plus 6 was.
7, 8, 9, 10,
It's
11.
11. Yeah,
It's
but I
11.25.
think I just had a stroke for a minute there because I'm like, math not working.
Trust me, bro. You can math. I know.
Is it because I regularly give you random statistics that don't matter?
No, I teach middle schoolers, and they struggle with basic math still.
Gamera versus your mama.
That's not a movie. We've checked.
I know. One day it will be. If I say it enough, it will happen.
Probably will. You'll probably be like in the producer credits. It's gonna be like in loving memory of Kyle, ex-producer Kyle,
No,
and
I'm not gonna be.
Devin's
It'll be
mom.
like in loving memory of popcorn buckets, Devin Moore and Kyle Crump.
Yay! And we're just supposed to know, like, we're not dead.
I'm not dead yet. Shut up, Grandpa.
Oh my god, I don't want to do this anymore, Grandpa. That's too damn
That's
bad.
too dang bad.
He made me bury on Christmas. Wait, yeah, on 4th of July, Thanksgiving, and even Christmas.
Not the onions. All right, Devin, are you ready to hear where this stands up with the other Gamer movie?
I am.
So we reviewed 6 Gamera movies so far.
Okay.
At top seed, Gamera
Okay.
the Invincible 1956
The original.
with at 14 out of 20.
Okay. Yep. Stacks up.
2 seed 11.25 with Gamera versus Jiger,
Mm.
the one we just did.
Mm.
I don't know if you're having realization of that is in fact what happened.
So we rated something lower. Okay, I thought all these movies were rated higher. I thought
No.
this was the lowest. Okay, so this is number 2.
Wait, you thought this was the lowest? We thought this was one of the better ones.
For some weird reason. Oh. Okay, go ahead. My
Okay,
brain had
number
to.
3, Gamera versus Zygra, with a 9 out of 20.
Yeah, that's right.
Number 4, Gamera versus Giron, is rated 5.75 out of 20.
We did hate that one so much.
I don't think there was one that we rated really low because we were like, "This is stupid," but we
That was
enjoy
it.
this because it's stupid. No, this is it. It's
I think
the
so.
gay chameleon.
Okay, Chameleon.
I don't
We
remember which one that is. We just kept calling him the gay chameleon.
Chameleon. We thought that one was bad, but we did enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's this one. Gamera versus Biragon.
That's it.
4 out of 20.
That gives us 2 apiece. Yeah, that
Um,
had to be it.
and our very bottom, Gamera versus Virus.
It's not
Uh,
virus.
Virus.
It's not Vera. Ooh, wait.
It had a 2.5 out of 20.
It had to be the Vera. I got to go back and watch it.
It's
All right.
it's the octopus one.
Oh, we didn't like the octopus one.
No, Biragon is the second lowest, but we loved that one just because of how stupid and campy it was.
That's right. Because we kept calling him the gay chameleon.
Yep.
Rainbows.
Rainbow power.
Rainbow power.
Oh my
Yay.
I hope Hannah hears you in the other room.
I don't know what you're talking about. I live alone with
No, you don't. I have the comfort of having my own office.
I have a. Oh, the cat moved actually.
Luna's like, what the hell is going on?
I think she ran away at the dolphin noise.
She's like, I don't do dolphins.
She's like, I don't do SeaWorld.
I don't do SeaWorld. Oh, fuck.
But Devin, what are we watching next week?
We are. Please hold. Your call is very important to us.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
The Killer Shrews.
Ugh.
1959. A movie that Devin really was excited to watch.
It
You were, though.
was, but then it was.
You're like, I watched it. I watched it. You have to watch it now. We got to watch it. We got to review it. I enjoyed it. And it was like,
I didn't enjoy it.
You did enjoy it because you knew I was going to hate it.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was. God. Okay, yeah, because I knew. Yeah. Because
put this on the schedule, and the first thing he beeline towards, he didn't go in order. He went straight for the Killer Shrews. This has been done months ago. He really wanted to watch Killer Shrews. This is not a bit.
I mean, it was not the movie that I thought, but I still enjoyed.
Yep.
But as always, guys, you can come check me out on my podcast, the More Sports Podcast, a sports podcast for everybody, as well as Kyle's show, The Random Hour, where, hey, we're random, and we also had some awesome guests come on that show. And, hey, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Random Corporate, where you can watch the video version of this podcast and those shows as well. And, hey, don't forget to follow us on social media. We're on Instagram as Rendo Bucket Boys. Hey, we're on Twitter as Rando Corporate 1. That's about it.
Oh, wait, you want me to say something?
Oh, my last words are Rainbow Power.